vividly remember before this building when we had services in the little house that became the gym, that became the adult daycare center. That building that has now reinvented itself several times was the original synagogue. I remember going there as a kid.
The building then was a cottage on Park Heights near Manhattan. I believe right after that they built the Hebrew school, which was the first brick building.
We still have a real warm tie to the Beth Jacob people, who that building instilled in so many people a real Yiddishkeit.
Beth Jacob was really involved in education of children. At one time we had 750 students in the Hebrew school. The education was not just the formal in the Hebrew school. The education was of Judaism, of Jewish life, of Jewish customs, Jewish tradition, of what it means to be Jewish.
Our members were leaders in a lot of areas, whether it was in financing, helping finance the Associated, or coming up with ideas to help Israel.
Joseph Meyerhoff, who is well known in Baltimore City. Solomon List became a circuit court judge.
That Willard Hackerman has definitely been one of the more important people in Baltimore and nationally, and of course we take such pride in everything that he's done because he did it with a full heart.
Then it started out that they have such a beautiful ark, a golden ark, the most beautiful you ever saw everywhere.
What synagogues have in common is 4 walls, a bima, an ark, and Torahs. But what made Beth Jacob unique was the congregants, the people that belonged to Beth Jacob. Having a legacy to leave behind, which was its building, and to be able to provide it to teach youngsters is a wonderful legacy for us to keep on, because every time I pass the building, I always think of the good times at Beth Jacob Congregation, and that it is still ongoing through the building that we left behind.
Very, very pleased that they've left standing what they can leave standing, a spiritual refuge. And I'm so thrilled that it is being used for that function.
And I think the Almighty has transitioned this building, this sanctuary, to so that it stays alive with Yiddishkeit, with Torah, with mitzvot.
It's a history. It's part of my life. It was a very strong history. And I've made some very close friends, which I hope I'll keep the rest of my life.
We sat next to Zadie, second row from the back on the right-hand side, third and fourth seat in, because his seat was the first seat, and his brother Dave usually sat next to him. And I learned about how a Shabbos service was conducted, sitting next to my grandfather for those 3, 4, 5 years. And of course, lunch was always delicious.
A lot of shuls are very friendly. There's no shul like Beth Jacob was, as far as Hamisha, inclusive, just the feeling of being here. Mm-hmm. It's just, and I guess it's difficult to explain. It's just the feeling of being here.
Yeah. It's not so much that Beth Jacob has gone, but you have, and especially with your understanding of history, included past Beth Jacob members to give these students that lesson in history about how special this building was and is.
I think that it's wonderful that you were able to convert this building for these children that had a need for it in this community, a place like this, and the fine job that you're doing. And I congratulate you on it. And I was amazed at what you have done.
I think that every one of us, to the T, that have been here and seen what's been done to this building, just get a sense of pride that we've passed it on to the next group. that it's not a house of worship as per se anymore, but we're helping educate and raise young Jewish boys, girls, that will be the leaders in the future, and they're all starting here. We're with you 100%. I can't say anything more than that. It's a fantastic. It's meant to be. This is what it's supposed to be.